You are listening to The Morning Mix here on KRFC 88.9 FM. This is Vincent as your host, MQ Bros, taking over for the second hour. And we have a couple of very special guests. We have Kepler and Doug Braden, who are going to talk to us about the Stars of Tomorrow and the Kiwanis Club. Welcome, gentlemen.
Morning, Vincent.
Good morning.
Nice to have you both in here.
Yeah, the first thing I'd like to say is congratulations to you for, your nice piece in the Scene magazine, and I'm really proud of the job you're doing for young people in the Mentors program for music. You know, as Kiwanis is tied in with that, with our Stars of Tomorrow program, we're glad to see you promoting that too here in Colorado.
I appreciate that, Doug. That's really great of you to say that. It's nice to be a part of, and certainly a part of that is the Stars of Tomorrow competition involving the local Kiwanis Club. And Ray, we were going to talk to you a little bit about that. The Kiwanis Club's been around for some time.
Kiwanis Club is approaching being 100 years old. The one here in Fort Collins was founded in 1922. And the Stars of Tomorrow show has been a continuous running show. This year will be our 69th Stars show.
Woo! That's a lot of them.
Bunch of them.
Like, what was one of the earlier winners? Was a household name?
Judy Collins. Actually came from northern Colorado and went on to become a worldwide star. Started at the Stars of Tomorrow show.
Very interesting, yeah. And before we say any more, we want to give a big shout out to Jamie Cawthorn.
Absolutely. Jamie Cawthorn has taken the helm at that show. This is her third year. She's become an expert in producing a more modern and new version, and we're trying to involve all the young, talented students that we have here in Fort Collins, Colorado, and area.
It's nice how, Ray and Doug, the mission of Kiwanis Club is to make Fort Collins a better community for everyone by empowering the youth.
Absolutely. We feel that music is a big part of our world, and there's so many talented musicians out there that sometimes don't get the opportunity to be heard, and to have the opportunity to perform on the Lincoln Center stage is a life-changing experience.
And we're going to be talking in just a moment about the upcoming show this year and how people can submit and all that great stuff. Now, Ray, next year, this is going to involve other clubs in Fort Collins, and part of that being your role as Lieutenant Governor.
Well, we're hoping to get as many people involved as possible, and Fort Collins does have 3 clubs. It has the Eye Opener Club, the Noon Club, and the Golden K Club. And we feel that if we put all those clubs together, we can produce even a bigger and better show.
Absolutely. Let's give out right away, I want to give out the website for the Fort Collins Kiwanis Club. It's quite easy to remember because it's fortcollinskiwanisclub.org. And Fort is spelled out. Yeah. Well, good. Anything we want to talk about the history and so forth of the Kiwanis and where you kind of stand today and the direction that you're going as a club, right?
Well, Kiwanis has been a long-time service club, and recently we've really focused on several of the high schools, which we have Key Clubs, which is the high school version. We have a CKI Club, which is the CSU Club, and we're working very hard to put all ages together, and been very successful with it so far. I'm proud to say that the Northern Colorado has over 500 Key Clubbers.
What are some of the parameters of what they do and learn?
They do a lot of the same service projects that the adult clubs do. Right now they work with homeless. Any community project that needs their assistance, they're always on call to help.
And they get to choose the programs where they dedicate their efforts.
As a worldwide organization, Kiwanis currently is working on a project called Eliminate, where we're trying to eliminate tetanus in the world. There's only 30 countries left in the world that have tetanus, and we've hooked up with UNICEF to where we can wipe this terrible disease off the face of the earth.
There's, I don't know whether it's a good thing or not, but there's never a lack of projects, people that need assistance to get involved with worldwide even.
Absolutely. And you'll find out the more you're involved, the more you want to be. And the people that you meet and engage with are a life-changing experience.
I think, gentlemen, that through seeing the level of volunteerism in Larimer County, in Fort Collins, which is really high, there are so many life skills that are learned through volunteerism. When you find something that you connect with, that you're passionate about, where you want to make a difference, those opportunities teach you so much beyond that particular project you're involved in. These are lifelong skills that youth learn.
Absolutely. Opportunity to be on a radio station is an experience that a lot of people don't receive. Kiwanis gives you all kinds of doors to open, and the more you explore, the more you grow.
And it's exciting for us as club members to see all those kids involved in all of those key clubs, and for them to be able to self-direct their own projects, starting into philanthropic endeavors at that young age, and hopefully continue on in their service club as they mature and grow and move from community to community. They can still be a part of Kiwanis.
We're here on the Morning Mix with Ray Kepler, who is the Lieutenant Governor of the Kiwanis Club here in town, Doug Braden, who is the Vice President of the club, and we have a very exciting event coming up, gentlemen.
Stars of Tomorrow. Stars of Tomorrow program. It was outstanding. Vincent, of course, you were part of it last year, hosting the show for us, and we appreciate your involvement again this year, coming back to be one of the judges. We've got a very special guest star, Tamara Joy from The Voice. She was one of the contestants on The Voice, and I think she was on Christina Aguilera's team, if I'm not
She was.
correct. So she's coming back to star the show this year, and it was. I mean, last year I laughed, I cried. It was a marvelous show, watching all those the young people involved and at all levels, and it was just an amazing time for me. That was my first show that I got to participate in. But Ray has been around and part of the foundation for a lot more years than I.
Music is making a real nice resurgence in our schools, and that's a good thing. And the recent surge of The Voice and the television shows Idol and things has really caught hold in the junior high and high school levels.
Well, and it is a $1,000 grand prize for those winners.
Absolutely.
And every year we have 100 to 125 applicants sign up for the auditions. And those auditions do end this Friday, the 24th. So the website information, www.fortcollinskiwanisclub.org is where you'll go for those auditions, and also performers, if they want more information, can reach out to Jamie directly at Jamie, Jaime, at fortcollinskiwanisclub.org to find out more information about getting signed up for the auditions.
Doug, let's mention her email address again, please.
Okay, it's Jamie, Jaime, at fortcollinskiwanisclub.org.
So some of the questions some people might be wondering about, for example, I did read that the applicants have to be PSD students.
Correct.
That is correct.
Okay. The auditions are going to be February 1st and 2nd. The application deadline, again, you mentioned this Friday. Is that midnight this Friday?
Yes, yes, I believe so.
The show is going to happen at the Lincoln Center, 5:30 p.m. Saturday, February 15th. And then there's also a pre-party that we want to mention as well, Doug.
That's correct. Tamara Joy will be there for a little pre-party for the contestants can also be a part of that. But I think the general public is invited this year, too, if they'd like to attend. And, of course, for tickets for the show, it's the Lincoln Center box office. This is where you'll go for tickets. And they are on sale now.
Something that I really appreciate, and something really that started with Jamie taking over the show.
That's correct.
Is the level of dynamic the variety of the performances. With all due respect to classical piano music, which I love, you've got a lot of different things happening these days at the Stars of Tomorrow show.
It has really evolved into a variety-style talent show, everything from tap dancers to jugglers and all kinds of things. And I also might add that, in my mind, the auditions are just as exciting as the show. And as so many kids now are auditioning, it's great to see them intertwine and meet and work with each other.
Really great. So folks can follow your Facebook page, which is Fort Collins Stars of Tomorrow, I believe.
I believe it is.
Doug, is what that is?
I think so.
The Kiwanis Club, your website, fortcollinskiwanisclub.org.
That's correct.
Tickets available at lctix.com, which is the Lincoln Center website. Any final comments, gentlemen?
It's a great time. Anyone who loves music will find some satisfaction in attending the show.
It's a lot of fun, and last year we introduced voting for the crowd, so people can actually vote on their favorite star.
And we have the People's Choice Award, and they will actually in the Lincoln Center have the opportunity to text their vote for their favorite.
Shannon Fitzsimmons had that vote last year. That was the year before, perhaps.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Really want to thank Ray Kepler, Lieutenant Governor of Kiwanis Club here in Fort Collins, Doug Braden, the Vice President of the club. Thank you both, gentlemen, for being here.
Great.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
We are going to hear a song from this wonderful new collection, Spokesbuzz Volume 4, Band Together. This is the Echo Chamber and Blackalicious.